Manchester United manager Ten Hag sends message to Garnacho following substitution after just 28 minutes. Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag told Alejandro Garnacho that he was withdrawn against Crystal Palace, having less than half an hour earlier come on as a substitute for the good of the team. The Argentine, 18, was taken off with just 3 minutes of normal time left on the clock and replaced by Harry Maguire just 28 minutes after stepping off the bench himself. Garnacho had come on in the 59th minute to replace Wout Weghorst. United were 1-0 up at the time and doubled their advantage just 3 minutes later, courtesy of Marcus Rashford's 19th goal of the season. However, Casemiro's 70th minute red card changed the landscape of the contest, offering Palace hope of getting back into the match, which they did 6 minutes later through Jeffrey Schlupp's clever finish. Patrick Vieira's side turned the screw in the latter stages and were knocking on the door in pursuit of an equalizer, and Ten Hag responded by introducing Maguire and Victor Lindelof as United saw out the game with 4 center-backs on the pitch. On how he adapted to Casemiro's red card and the subsequent Palace onslaught, Ten Hag said, "First, we had to see how they changed. Then you have to anticipate and see how we can close, how to be compact, how we close the gaps, how we get away from our goal but also still have a threat in attack. I think we had to change something. It's not always nice bringing off a player who we brought on, but it's in the interests of the team and the player has to accept that." Explaining why he had earlier brought Garnacho on in place of Weghorst, the United boss added, "He played excellently. He was strong in putting pressure and being a point of contact. We were able to continue playing through him. Only at a certain point do you switch tactically to put an opponent who has focused on Weghorst against a different type of player. I think it had an immediate effect." In other news, Manchester United expect bids will be submitted next week to take over control of the club from the Glazers, according to reports. However, co-chairman Avram and Joel Glazer are likely to be disappointed as formal offers are set to fall some way short of their asking price of between £6 billion and £8 billion. Initial bids are likely to be in the region of £4 billion, and there is interest from the United States, the Middle East, Asia and nearer home. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the richest man in Britain, is the early favorite to take over at Old Trafford after confirming he had begun the process of attempting to acquire the club. The Rain Group, an American investment bank, is coordinating the sale for the Glazer family, who bought United in a contentious £790 million leveraged takeover in 2005. The American tycoons announced the club are up for sale last November, stating they were exploring new investment into the club, a sale, or other transactions. This prompted a sharp rise in United's share price, with the club valued at £3 billion on the New York Stock Exchange, meaning a bid in the region of £4 billion would be reasonable for a full takeover. However, the Mail on Sunday claims the Glazers are hoping to generate up to £8 billion from the sale, perhaps hoping that a bidding war breaks out between the many interested parties. The report notes that the likes of Ratcliffe and Qatar Sports Investments, the firm which owns Paris Saint-Germain, could be put off if the Glazers are unwilling to reach a compromise. Qatar Sports Investments is also believed to be interested in a full or partial takeover of United's arch-rivals Liverpool, whose owner, Fenway Sports Group, announced it was open to new investment last November. The Mail on Sunday adds that talks over a takeover at Old Trafford are far more advanced than those at Anfield. The Red Devils have also received higher indicative bids than Liverpool, with Avram Glazer working hard to market the club to potential buyers. The 62-year-old reportedly flew to Qatar during the World Cup to hold informal meetings over a takeover, while United also opened a shop in the Swiss Alps during the recent meeting of World Economic Forum. The Rain Group organized the sale of Chelsea last year, with Todd Boehly taking over from Roman Abramovich at Stamford Bridge in a £4.25 billion deal. The deal to wrest control of United could follow a similar timetable, which would see interested parties sign up to see private financial paperwork and commit to undertaking due diligence before lodging a formal bid. The Rain Group will then assess and pick which offers to take forward to the next stage. Ratcliffe, who failed with a late bid to buy Chelsea last year, is the only bidder to have publicly outlined his desire to buy United. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.